So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the show Ask Me Now. Yes. So now you are open to ask any query, question, and if you have any doubt regarding Vedic mathematics. Yes, Mr. Best. Yes, please. Kama.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Prashad.
Oh, yes. I'm hearing. Yeah. Do you hear my sound?
Yes, I am able to hear you, please.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. The Vedic mathematics is very nice. I go through your all the books, and I'm very interesting to read again and again. And I have now no queries. I'll say something after a few minutes after your presentation, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Yes. So anyone has any query, any questions? Yes, Mr. Best. Umesh, Rudra Shah, Prija, Sangam. So I think these are few who are joining for the first time. Keshav, Kiran. Yes, please. This is your own show. This is where you can ask your doubts, queries, questions. So even if you don't know what is Vedic mathematics, you should ask that. And if you know something about Vedic mathematics, then you can clear all your doubts. Right. So yes, Mr. Suman is also joining, the principal of Omkrum Academy, Chitwan. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir.
Any class?
Yes, Suman. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good and good now. Yes. Yes. What queries do you have today? Any questions? Because we had one session at your school also. So what queries, what questions now you have for me? Because that would initiate the talk. Everybody is silent right now. So I think you should take that initiative.
I think we had a great session at the school. So I just wanted for example, I'm looking for a more in-depth knowledge so that, I can actually pursue the course that I can
Yes,
implement.
see, sir, what happens now? It was an introductory seminar, so we have to take care that students don't get bored. Very first thing, and the whatever we are teaching to them, that should be an introductory. That should not have any pre-requirements. So when I taught them with the tables, now for tables we don't have any pre-requirement. That means they need not to understand anything beforehand. Or for multiplication with 11, there was nothing which they need to remember before that. So if for class 6 we would have started with the square roots or cube roots, in that case they should have a prior knowledge of squares or cubes. Then only they'll be moving further, right? So whenever we go for a seminar, the first day, the first time when we go for any school, any college or any institution, we always take care that we touch the basics, right? But yes, when it is further, then we can go as per their requirement also, as per the requirement of the class also. For example, in class 8, now what is more important? What is that has more weightage? So one chapter comes which has squares, cubes, square root, cube roots, all the 4 things, and it is time consuming. Now in Vedic maths, it doesn't take any time, right? So such things can be done, and the syllabus could be modified or could be done as per the requirement of the classes. But yes, if one needs to have a thorough knowledge, if one needs to be a trainer, which we call it as a certified Vedic mathematics trainer, then thorough knowledge is required. And for that minimum, you need, I have written some books that is 6 steps. So that 6 steps are very important. Yes, they cover basics, right from the basic of addition, subtraction, which we think addition is the very simple thing. But no, when we add the numbers, this is where we make mistakes. Or when we subtract the numbers, there kids make normally a mistake, because silly mistakes are carried out in carryovers as well as in borrows. And you cannot resist, or you cannot omit addition and subtraction from any part. Either you're doing physics numericals, you're doing chemistry numericals, or you're doing anything. You always need that thorough knowledge or the thorough concepts, clarity of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So that is why these are called as basic operations of mathematics. So that is very important, right? So we'll start always from that. Then multiplication, yes, fast multiplication. Now, why do we carry out fast multiplication? See, basically, we need to develop that habit of doing the things mentally. We all have forgotten. We all try to make use of the machines, the calculators. So we avoid doing or trying even. We don't even try to do it with the help of our brain. So that is
Hello,
it.
sir.
Yes, Sangam.
Sir,
Hmm.
nowadays, more people are using calculator. Yes.
Not more people, more students in Nepal are using calculators.
Yes, sir.
People can use. See, if you are a businessman, I will not say you to leave the calculator because you have already reached that stage. But why students are allowed?
To make a calculation more effective way.
Okay, so then why do we take a exam of mathematics?
To
Excuse me,
have
sir.
a new neural connections in their mind.
See, when we are doing everything with the help of mobiles, then what will it help us? We are basically then testing the speed of calculators. The best
No, sir.
calculator or the more scientific calculator a person would be having, he'll be able to calculate more properly.
No, sir.
Then, see, that is what if if I have to quote here, I would quote Nelson Mandela over here. He said
Oh,
one time, if you want to destroy a country, you don't need to have a war. You don't need military. Don't need weapons for that. Just allow cheating in the examinations.
yes, sir.
So that is what is happening. See, they have got very good brains, but they are not using because we have given them the option: use brain or use calculator. Now, a student, see, if you are giving them two options, they are not wise enough at that stage to take the decision. So they opt for
Sorry,
the calculators.
sir. Have you ever used calculator?
Sorry, come again.
Have you ever used calculator?
Definitely, we have always used. I am not denying this fact that we have not used. Everybody uses. But what if you are using it right in your school? For if you are dependent today, okay, Sangam, can you switch
Yes,
on
sir.
your videos? See, when we are talking, it would be more comfortable if we have our videos switch on. Right.
Sir, I'm not
Okay,
seeing
no
video
issues.
of my
No
family.
worries at all. No issues. Now tell me, Sangam, one thing. How many
Yes,
phone numbers you remember?
I have only remember three of one.
Three or
Three, only three.
only three?
Three,
What?
four, six.
Sorry, I'm asking you. What is your age?
My age is 19.
19.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you think then this is relevant? Oh, because now the question is not as per you, because otherwise I would have asked what, how many numbers you remember 10 years back? Because 10 years back, when there were dial-up phones, we used to remember hundreds of numbers. Now what has happened? We have programmed our brains ki yes, everything is stored in my mobile.
Yes, sir.
Is it good?
Yes. No, sir. No.
So for a simple calculation of 2 plus 2, also you open your mobile and check the calculation. Is it
Yes, sir.
so? What we are heading towards? God has given us such a beautiful thing, such a brain. Do you know what is the capacity of brain? It's
No,
around
sir.
18,000, 20,000 such drives. What we are using one calculator.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, I will
Yes,
join you, sir.
yes,
That's
please.
why I join you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Sir, if you don't mind, can you just brief what is Vedic maths and like how it's going to help us to grow, like as we all are teachers, and like is there any other session because I wasn't there in today's session? So
See, this is every Tuesday and every Thursday I have a session that is known as Ask Me Now. If you know about Vedic maths, you can clarify your doubts from that topic. If you don't know what is Vedic mathematics, so you can ask a very simple question: what is Vedic maths? Right. After that, we have workshops, and then we have uh, seminar sessions for school teachers. So already so many school. You belong to which place? What's your name? Because it's coming PK.
I'm Puja Kumari, sir.
Okay, Pooja, you belong from which place?
I'm belong from Kathmandu, sir. From here
Kathmandu.
in yes.
Okay, Kathmandu, we have 3 franchises. We have in Kapan, we have in Lalitpur, we have in New Baneshwar. Now, how do we do? If you have seen, on 6th of September, I was there in Tribhuvan University. I had a lecture over there. Now, why? Very first thing, what is Vedic mathematics? See, Vedic maths is what makes your mathematics simple, easy, and faster. Correct? Why is it important now? It is important because today everything is competitive. If you have even a child of age 6 years, that means class 1. If you want admission for your child in any school of the world, they'll always take an entrance test, and for that they'll take a maths test. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what do they check? They always go for a speed. See, today it is race against time. So whatever we know, whatever knowledge we have, it is good. But other than that, how much brain we are using and making that speed number of times. Because when we are doing it on calculators, we are dependent and our speed is restricted. But when we are doing something mentally, our speed becomes faster and faster.
Yes, sir.
Right. So up till 40 times, 50 times, you can increase your speed. And I can prove you within some 15 to 20 minutes of the session. So every Saturday, Sunday, we have a session where any fresher can join, and then they see within the first half an hour, the speed increases to 50 times. You will not need a calculator that time. Right. So basic point is Vedic maths makes your mathematics easy, faster, and simple. And generally in a single line. So mentally you can do calculations. For example, are you a maths teacher?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, how do you find a cube root?
Sorry, so by the like procedure, like that's how I teach them.
Okay, if I give you a 9-digit number, how much time you need to find the cube root?
Yeah, it will take some time for me, definitely.
Approximately.
I think so. Like 15 to 15 minutes
Now,
maximum.
15 minutes. Do you think in a paper we have 15 minutes to solve one question? We only need 30 seconds.
Okay.
If it is a 6-digit number, we only need 10 to 15 seconds. That is known as Viloknam Sutra. That means by mere observation. So I told you now. Okay, a very simple question for you. How much time you need to write a table of 89?
I think the 3 minutes. Like it depends because I do fast calculation. But sir, in school, like whenever I teach them with the procedure. So if we go along with the Vedic maths, so like that happens, no? Like we have to teach them the procedure as well. So does it make any like difference?
Okay.
Or something?
Do you think in examination complete table is asked? Now, what I understood by your point is marks.
Yes, sir.
You allot marks as per the basis of steps, correct?
Yes, yes.
And you are all in a doubt whether if we take some other method, whether they'll be getting the proper same number of marks for the steps or not, right?
Yes, sir. Because usually I see that if the method is correct, if it makes sense to me, then I provide them the marks. If
Now,
that's how I
tell me one thing: is school education only the thing, or
no,
second thing?
definitely.
Now, second thing, even if they got the answer with the Vedic maths in a second, let them solve. At least they'll have a confidence, they'll have that answer with them, then they'll be able to calculate much easier.
Yes, sir.
If you say, now this is what you say. See, I have also now today, I am proud to say that I have given seminars in at least 50 institutions of Nepal. That includes Tribhuvan University, that includes Sainik School, that includes very good academies. See, yes, we do have this doubt initially, but knowledge has no limitation. See, if now, if, okay, a very simple question. Class 1, what do you teach in maths?
Sorry?
In
Can you
class
just repeat?
1,
Yes, sir.
what do we teach in mathematics?
1, 2, 3, and then 1 table, 2 table, like this.
And then addition.
Addition, yeah.
Okay. Do all the students now addition? Do all the students get this addition sums correct?
No, definitely not, sir.
Why? They are damn simple. We say it is the most simplest thing.
Yeah.
Till they don't get it. Why? Because they lack in confidence. If tomorrow, if you give them a way to cross verify their answers, would it be helpful to them or not?
Yes, sir.
So that is what Vedic maths gives. It's a very simple procedure to verify your answers even. See, Vedic maths, what is Vedic maths? I gave you the definition correct. But what it does is, it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. Right? It is what gives you that feeling, yes, I can. So if a student has got that feeling, yes, I can, then is anything difficult or impossible for that person, for that student, for that person? No. See, it gives you the ability to think in a different manner. So all these things, see, now practically, because theoretically I can say anything, but that will not matter. So I would suggest you should go for a workshop, a 2 days workshop, where you'll find it useful that yes, within 2 days, your entire way of working, your way of approaching maths will change. Okay, a very simple question too, since you are a math teacher. We write left to right. We read left to right, correct?
Yes, sir.
So why do we do maths the reverse way? Everything in the life you do left to right.
Yes, sir.
You read left to right, you write left to right, but only mathematics you do right to left. Why?
I don't know, sir.
Never thought of it?
No, never thought of this, sir.
So just try this. You will become at least 5 times faster. But just applying this concept, you will become 5 times faster.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, anyone else? Yes, Nilesh Kumar Mishra. Sarika. Sarika, I think I received a message. Just saw.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I was not able to connect.
Okay.
But it's okay. So
Yes,
one question I do have, like, what's the scope for the, because in school when we are approaching students from class 4 to 8, like what the Vedic maths is, like from 10 age 10 onwards, you can teach them. But for school level, we have a procedure to proceed for that sum.
Yes.
You're talking about the same thing, steps.
Stepwise. So
Now,
won't they get confused, like how to, so frankly speaking, I'll be joining this workshop to become a trainer in Vedic maths.
You
So
see,
I have in my mind how
very
to,
first thing, ma'am, I will be. You are still doubtful in your life. See,
because I
very
have
first
to answer
thing,
to this.
let me complete, ma'am. This subject gives you the, I'm again and again repeating, this subject, you attain a feeling, yes, I can. If you have the same feeling, I will
No,
do.
sir. That's true because actually, sir, I've seen some videos also. I've started solving questions through Vedic maths also. I'm finding it very interesting. But thinking it as a career, I don't know how to approach. Like in
Okay,
future,
what do you
how
do?
I'll be
What
approaching.
exactly you are into?
Presently, actually, I've done my MBA
Mm-hmm.
and I was into corporate and I was into teaching also.
Mm-hmm.
But presently, from last like 10 years, I'm just a homemaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not. I'm looking forward to start my career afresh.
See now, very first thing you have to define yourself. Either you want to go for a teaching side or you want to go for a corporate. Right. Very first thing.
Yes.
Second thing. Now, if you're looking for a teaching, so every teaching. Now you have done MBA. Beard is missing. So school or college will not give you that position. Got it? So you have to have Nilesh, so you have to attain some skill level that is useful for everyone and that you can boost off. See, until unless you are master of one thing, people will not
Yes.
accept you.
Yes.
So
True.
now this is the easiest way. Why this is the easiest way? You are from India, these all people maximum are from Nepal.
Okay.
Now, why it is very easy for you? Because already as per National Education Policy, NEP to 2020, it has been implemented. You are from which place?
I'm from NCR region.
NCR region. Okay. Now, you know Haryana?
Yes, very well.
Now, Haryana, I am already training all the government school teachers, 10,000 teachers in first phase. So why they are
Okay.
taking training?
They
I'm
are going
already,
to.
because they are implementing, it is compulsion
Okay.
as per my NEP 2020. Then I'm already training all the schools of SSRVM, that is Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandirs. They are 88 in number in India, one in Nepal.
Okay.
They are already taking trainings from past 7-8 months.
Okay.
Why is
So
it so?
how long is this course? Like all the levels?
See, it depends. That we can see. The duration is around 70 hours, but it depends which
Okay.
batch you are taking. There are two kinds of batch. One is weekend, one is weekdays. Weekend means only Saturday, Sundays. Weekdays
Okay.
means Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
Right.
If I'll go for weekdays.
Now, at present, no weekdays. Monday, next Monday, one batch is starting. That is 6 to 8 p.m. And
Okay.
second is I take only 6 teachers at one time so that everybody gets thorough knowledge. And it's not
Okay.
you come, you listen, and you go. Sorry. You
Yeah. I
have to
got it.
attempt questions. You can see our
Okay.
group. Everybody is attempting 100, 200 questions every day. So when you'll
Okay.
attempt, when you'll learn as a student,
Okay.
then you will be able to understand, then you'll be able to do everything. If you'll come, oh, I have to just come and I'll get the
No,
certificate.
no, that's not like my cup of tea.
That is
I'll be
what
enjoying it and I'm willing to do that. Just
that
I
is
was
where
looking as
that is where people
like
are failing. That is what people are failing. I receive every day, "Sir, certificate chahiye." I said, I don't distribute certificates. I don't.
okay. No,
So,
no, that is not my criteria.
okay.
Uh,
So we'll discuss that criteria later. What are your queries? So that
the
everybody should get
queries like
benefit.
first it was like teaching the if I'll take up like after getting the training if I teaching the students especially the school ones so like how to convince their parents that they won't be getting confused in schools.
See, why do we want to convince everybody? Do you think one person can convince everyone? Rise above above them. See, if you are
No,
able to deliver, see what happens. Very first thing. Now you are saying about the course. Course will long for 4 months. I say only after 2 days. 2 days workshop. After
okay,
2 days workshop, you can launch your own workshop for kids.
okay,
But you need to have that confidence to speak. You need to have that patience to listen to everyone. You need to have that patience. Then time is not a bound. See, I keep a workshop for 2 hours, 2 to 4 p.m. And you check the videos of last workshops. None of the workshop ended before 3 hours. So that is the
Okay.
patience level. When people are asking you queries, you have to answer them. So then you need not to convince anyone. Your knowledge will speak. Your way of approach will speak. Your teaching skills will speak. Yes, you might find difficult for 1 month. So what? Every new field, every new business, every new you need something to.
Just one more question. Like, you'll be training me as a teacher. So,
Yes.
like, how to answer the queries of the parents and other like guardians? Will
Whatever
it be a
query,
part of
whatever.
it?
See, right now, if you have any queries, I can answer right now. Otherwise, every day, in every class, you can ask your queries.
Not my queries. Like after getting the training with the Vedic, not
See,
it will be like
see, as far as my concern is there, my students, I have given them a very clear picture. Morning 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They are free to call me, because evening I have batches up till 11 p.m. So 9
okay.
a.m. to 3 p.m. they are free to call me anytime. They can, and generally they are sending me questions on WhatsApp, and I solve them and send them. So it depends, right? So we don't disconnect after the work course completion. It's a long-term thing relationship.
No, sir. I was not able to put my point. My point was like where I'll be standing after completing this course. Like what position I'll be in.
See, a teacher is always a teacher. A trainer is always a trainer. But now you have to see, are you good in teaching students? Or are you good in teaching the trainers? Or are you good in teaching the corporates? Again,
Okay.
students is not one thing. Students means class 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th, 10th, or competitive academy students. Yes, Mr. Rabindra Prasad, do you have any question?
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
So you have to decide on that, because
Okay.
whatever wish you have, because see, what
Okay.
I suggest, after this 2 days workshop, you go for teaching small kids, class 3rd, 4th, 5th. Gain the
Okay.
confidence, try to absorb more and more queries. Thereafter, within 3-4 months, make a transition. Second step, then third step, because teaching teachers is not that easy job. They can have any kind of question. And in maths, what happens? It's not that every question will have a same type of answer.
Yes.
And a single digit change can bring a entire difference.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So it will depend like it will depend upon myself, like what I am to do after completing this. So it will take around 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
Like what is the okay with everyday practice of around like 100 questions you said.
You'll be getting books.
Okay.
Na? Initially, you'll be getting the hard copy books. So it has assignments, it has everything. I've shared you. If you have sent me, I have shared you one link, Dr. Yogesh Chandna /books. So that is a complete syllabus.
Okay.
As well as
I'll go through it. I have not gone through it, I guess, or maybe that I have not received it.
No, it's not this way. If you would, Sarika Goel, it might have. Or okay, just hold on.
I got some videos, but not the link to some book.
Yes, it was missing. It actually website was given to you, dryogeshchandna.in. So /books was there. Right.
Okay.
I'll share you again. Not an issue. Yes,
Okay,
Mr. Arora. Amit Arora. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Namaste,
Do you
sir.
have any question? You have any query?
Just joined, sir.
Okay. Yes, Rabindra Prasad.
Yes.
बोलिए. Sumanji, I was expecting a question from you.
Yes,
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Riddhi.
Good evening, sir. Sir, last class you taught about multiplication with 3 digits. I got to know about the 2 digits, but I'm still confused in 3 digits.
Okay, I'll give you. You would have sent me on WhatsApp. And actually, baby, I was in hospital, na? I had a surgery last week. So that's
Yes,
why
sir.
I was not. So after 15 days, I'm now. Okay. Chalo, I'll send you that again.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Mahajan, Anil Mahajan, Sangam.
So when is the next batch starting of your weekday?
Monday 6 to 8 p.m.
This Monday, coming Monday?
Yes.
Okay. So how to get enrolled for that?
I'll share you the link, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, Rudra Prasad Shah, Padam Pathak, PK, oh PK, I had a Puja Kumari, Ravindra Prasad, Kiran, Umesh, you can say them in Nepali. I think all are having the queries, but they are not coming. Yes, Krishna, what happened? Hiding?
So, good evening. I'm
Yes,
also
Ravi.
confused in 3 digit multiplication.
Okay, so have you done with the 2-digit multiplication?
Yes, sir. I have learned 2 digits complete multiplication easily learned.
Okay, I'll send it. Let me hear
Okay.
from everybody right now, and then I'll share with you also that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Krishna. No questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anil Mahajan, you have raised hand. Please come up.
Sir, how come most of them are from Nepal, like not from India?
इंडिया में थोड़ा ईगो प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा है ना.
Okay.
So there is no clear.
I'm investing more time in
There's
Nepal.
problem in sound.
Actually, last week I was entirely in Nepal. उसके बाद मेरा
Okay.
सेशन था actually 16th को, तो 16th के बाद आज पहला ही लिया मैंने सेशन.
So where are you residing?
I'm putting up in Haryana.
Which
Yamunanagar.
place?
Yamunanagar.
Okay.
So that was, yes, Mr. Mahajan.
So there is a sound problem. I'm getting the sound problem, and next I am going to ask you that. What is the dimension of this Vedic mathematics? Generally, I heard that most of the teacher, as being a teacher, we have to solve problem in the process. We have to use the steps, no. But I think if we know the Vedic mathematics, we can do a calculation fast, and it will increase our math confidence. But we have to know the dimension, where to apply it, only operation or.
Now, see, very first thing is, if we are getting confidence from something, I think that is worth enough. Right? You cannot get confidence even spending lakhs of rupees. So first thing, if you're learning Vedic maths and you're getting confidence, come to one of my class, any class which I'm taking in a session in any school. So what promise I take when I enter the class and I ask the students, tell what you know the tables, they say 12. And this is not for the class. I'm talking about 3rd, 4th, 5th. I'm talking about even university students. And within half an hour, if they say, yes, now I can do anything up till infinity, is it not worth 30 minutes of a workshop, 30 minutes of Vedic maths changes their lifestyle, the way to approach. See, just now I asked a question. We write from left to right, we read from left to right. Why only mathematics right to left? And you don't have an answer to it. Even if you see, just see in front of you, whatever is there in front of you, the first instance, you will be observing the things placed on left hand side and then on the right hand side. This is how our brain works in the coordination with the eyes. So why we are doing the reverse way? Because we never thought about it. And such small things are there which can bring a difference. Now, mentally attempting what does this give? Confidence. Why we have become dependent on the calculators? What used to happen before that when calculators were not there? At that time, exams were not conducted. People were not studying. And sorry to say, it is only in Nepal. Even in India, we don't allow calculators up till our, even in graduation level, we don't allow. But there at your place, they allow it in the standard 8, 7, the growing age. And the first question, if you ask anybody in maths, they'll say, we'll do it on calculators. Is it what we should boost off? See, we are heading towards a dangerous situation. Tomorrow, what will happen? We'll stop thinking. Like I gave the example to somebody. He was 19 years old. What's your age? Sorry, Anil. Sorry if I asked you this question. Huh?
38.
38. Did you use that landline phone ever? वो जो
Yes.
dial-up phones होते थे, याद है?
याद है.
तब कितने phone numbers याद थे आपको?
Yeah. तब तो बहुत याद है.
और अब क्यों नहीं है?
We are not using. Directly we are searching the name.
और अगर मैंने आपसे मोबाइल आपका छीन लिया तो खत्म.
Yes.
Got my. Now you have programmed your brain कि my data is stored in my mobile. So what has happened? See the situation. You became dependent on your mobile for storage, and today you are facing some situation. Tomorrow, these all students they'll be dependent on the calculators, what situation they'll be reaching to. Are you getting my point now? So
Yes,
why not to, if we are taking maths test, why not to really evaluate them? Why not they should be able to calculate mentally? Why should they be dependent? And this is very big issue. And I'll give you one question. Generally, when I start with the workshop, I always give 2-3 questions. Let you answer how will you approach, how will you apply? And after half an hour, I again ask you that same question. And you have a different way to answer. Why? Because your way of thinking changes. That is known as visualization, reasoning, and logic. Yes, Mr. Prasad.
Okay, namaste once
Thank you,
again.
sir.
I'm very, can I take 2 minutes, doctor?
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, nice to meet you and everyone here from India as well as Nepal also.
Yes.
I'm very, very happy that today I joined this program and I say something about one question of Miss Sarita. I think she is from the India. And really the Vedic mathematics is very, very important. I go through it. I study about it. There is the knowledge of Sanskrit also. I should share something about it, 2 points only. Just they said, what is the Vedic mathematics? I think your class is very important. We can learn from these classes also. I should say the one Sanskrit sloka. Yukti yuktam bacho gayam baladapi sukadapi yukti hinam bachastasya bridadapi yugadapi. Very, very important statements in the mathematics. You can learn many more things about it. And whatever we know about the Vedic mathematics means the short calculation. That is the mental mathematics, one kind of mental mathematics. In case of Nepal, in case of India, in short, we say in case of the South Asian countries, especially the students are day by day losing their confidence due to the mental confidence, because there are the 3 types of the domain: cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain are very, very important in the learning theories. And first of all, if the students or learner in the mathematics are confident or comfortable in their cognitive domain, they can learn many more things. The process-wise learning also, the application also. So the Vedic mathematics teachers, Vedic mathematics learn many more things about the mental mathematics which come from the cognitive. First, we should think in the head, then we feel by the heart, and then we use in the hand. These 3 are very, very technical process in all countries of the world. And so whatever Dr. Yogesh is given in his 6 books, I go through these books within 2 months. And I find out we also used to do the mental mathematics in Nepal too, but he write this Vedic mathematics in the different way. So I suggest you everyone to go through these books, and then we can get answer ourselves from these six books. So one question I get there is very, very important for me also. There is the multiplication of 87265 and 32117. The answer comes in one line. But when I do this calculation, it comes 6 to 7 lines. And what it is benefited to the students, this is not the rote learning. Everyone understand that is Vedic mathematics is a rote learning. It is not the rote learning. There are two types of the rote learning. One rote learning is like the parrots. Parrot don't think anything. You say what instruction is given to parrot, the parrot realize it, the parrot don't realize it and only reflect it. But if we study by realizations, that is also a kind of memorization. Vedic mathematics is a kinds of memorizations, but by understanding. For example, if we say some Sanskrit words in any program, we feel very, very comfortable and very attractive program also, because the person understand the Sanskrit sloks and they can say what is the meaning of these sloks, and the program will be very, very smart. Similarly, Vedic mathematics makes the mathematics very smart, beautiful, because if the learning power or mental mathematics of anybody is very, very smart, the learning of mathematics becomes very easy. And I am very, very impressed by the question of Miss Sarita. She say the process learning is very, very useful in our country, Nepal and India too also. Nowadays, the students are going through the process learning. If the process is correct, the product is correct. We say product is the answer. First, if the students know the process learning, the product will come itself. But in the Vedic mathematics, most of the people understand that the Vedic mathematics is not the process learning. Vedic mathematics is the product learning, means it comes the answer quickly. But I don't think so, because Vedic mathematics is process learning too. It has geometrical application, it has the algebraical application and arithmetical application. So many applications in the mathematics, very, very deep knowledge. But the initial factor is we should know the numerical literacy. There are three types of the literacy. We know language, Hindi very properly, Nepali, and similarly English and other language too also. But we have one kind of language, that is mathematical language. Mathematical language comes from the numeracy. This numeracy comes from the Vedic mathematics. So we can understand this mathematics is a very proper. Everyone, either he is or she is a student or any professional, maybe teacher, professor, or any others, Vedic mathematics is very important. And whatever the Dr. Yogesh is doing within the South Asian countries, very, very valuable work. I'm very impressed, and thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes, Sarika, you have raised hand again.
Sir, is it Vedic maths is something like it will enhance the memory also?
See, what is
And in what ways?
What is memory?
Memory is like some techniques we have, like in which we can recite things without thinking, like it's there in the mind. We don't.
Can you give me one example? See, now when we talk about concentration or memory concepts, how does it happen when you do something repetitively? Why don't we need memory in playing games?
Okay.
See, these are all, see, one usually people say it increases concentration. So again, what is concentration? What is brain activation? Now, we multiply any number with 2, correct? And what is our procedure? If I give you 198, you write down 2 down, and you'll start doing 2 8s are 16, and then 2 9s are 18, plus 1 was there, so 9 and 3.
Yes.
Now, if you do with the Vedic maths way, we'll start from left-hand side. Very first thing, we need to understand the numbers are into 2 different types. One is numbers which give us carryover when multiplied with 2, and numbers which do not give us carryover. From here we start. And then what happens? 2 1s are 2. But before writing, now this is one brain is working, 2 1s are 2. But before that, okay, I'll give it in written. I think that is the best would be. I'll just show you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, Ravindra.
Yes, sir. May we use Vedic mathematics in geometry and algebra, or only in multiplication?
No, let me clear you. See, Vedic maths, with the help of 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras, that can be used in arithmetic operations. That is the first necessity. Arithmetic operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now, apart from that, trigonometry, geometry, calculus, conics, determinants, anything you talk about mathematics, and even organic chemistry. Now, you just asked me geometry. Don't we use arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction in geometry? Yes. Can we do geometry without addition, subtraction? Or let me ask you another way. Now, if you talk about physics, there is always a value known as pi. Do you know? And even maths also, pi r square, area of circle, perimeter. And do you know, anytime pi comes, you are dividing by 7 every time. Now, dividing by 7, what is that? We always keep on dividing, and that gives a big tree. But in actual, dividing by 7 gives always the same answer. If we know this fact, we will save at least 15 minutes per paper. Yes, Mr. Prasad, I hope you got the answer.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what do you do, Mr. Prasad? Yes, Mr. Prasad. Okay. So I was telling you regarding brain activation or making use of both the brains. Now see, I'm just giving you a very small example, 198. If I have to multiply by 2, I do this way. 6, 1 goes here, 9, 1 goes further, 3, 9, 6. Now this is my normal way. But if now see the Vedic maths way by which your brain starts working. Mr. Pujan. Okay. 198. Now I'll move from left hand side. 2 1s are 2. But before writing 2, I'll just, my brain will think what comes next. Next number. Now 9. So first thing I should know is which number gives me carryover and which numbers does not give me carryover. I'll divide the two numbers into two groups. This is for first time you're learning. So when 0 is multiplied by 2, it will never give me a carryover. 1 never gives. 2 never gives. 3, 4. So these 5 digits, when you multiply with 2, it will never give you a carryover. But whenever you multiply 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you'll always get a carryover. So what does it mean? When getting a carryover means a digit will be transferred to the left hand side. So that is what we need to understand. 2 1s are 2. One brain is thinking this. Second brain gives the alarm. No, one carryover is coming. So I'll write 3. 9 2s are 18. Only 8 I have to write. But no, carryover is coming. I write this. Finish. Again, 3 2s are 6. But again, one carryover is coming. Again, 14. But no, 15. 8. Now here, 2 will not give me a carryover. So it is written as it is. So this is what is this? This is a brain exercise where both your brains start working. And this is what is required. When we talk about concentration or when we say memory enhancement. So memory is totally dependent on your concentrations. And concentration will always come when you do something repetitively. It will not be, and when will you do something repetitively? When you find interest in that thing. Now, a student, you need not to remind your kids to play the games. They'll go at their time, but to study, you have to repeat, pad lo, because they don't find that interest. So once they start finding this interest, then things will change. And so many research are being conducted on this subject. See, it is not a simple subject. It is not teaching you maths or Vedic maths. No, it is a life-changing process. The way of thinking changes. How to approach the different things, that changes. And that is big difference. Right. Now it's clear, Sarika?
Yes, it's clear. Like with the example, it was very clear. But with the example, it came one more query came up in my mind. Like if we're doing from left to right, and if we're teaching to a small kid like class 3 student, so won't it be confusing for the student, like what he has to write in the paper and what is going in his mind?
Sarika, did you ask the child that he is getting confused or not, or you are just making a pre-assumption?
No, not a presumption, because while going through this example, what was going in my mind was, because in smaller classes we get teachers are asking to write the steps.
Ma'am,
they're not concerned about the final answers.
I'll give you one example. I run a chain of preschools also, right? So I have a preschool in Bangalore. Okay. Now, a child was admitted of 6 months for daycare, and his timings were morning 8 to evening 7. When that child grew up to an age of 2 years, that means after 1.5 years, do you know how many languages he knew? Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, English, Hindi. 6 languages. I am 46, 47. Till date, I don't know the third language because I never took interest in that. Now, kids, even you remember Jan Gan Man, our national anthem, because you did at the early years. If I ask you to cram today, will it be possible?
Very difficult.
So what happens? A student has got a memory. This is our presumption. Okay, what will happen if the syllabus is changed? Then what will happen? Will it not be taught? And was this not taught in early Vedic times? At that time, do they have these calculators to calculate, or do they had such things? They were doing everything mentally. It is our presumptions. We have given so much of comfort to our kids. We start thinking that way, but give them the exposure. If you want to test it on the class. I don't say for class 1. I say only for class 3rd above. Why? Because we are not going to change our system. We are just implementing Vedic mathematics as a booster, as a helper, as a guide. So,
got it.
So we are implementing it from class 3rd only, because the basic eligibility of doing Vedic maths is you should have a thorough knowledge of single digit addition. So that time it should not be 8 plus 7. No, 16 means 16. And second thing, tables up till 9. Even if 9 is not done, 8 is compulsory. So if you don't have that knowledge of tables of 8 and single digit addition, you might not be able to understand, or you might not be able to do it. But these two are the basic eligibilities.
Okay, so only these two are the basic eligibilities, or any other?
These two. Now, don't ask me if a class 4th can do geometry. That is not the age.
Yeah.
Right. So we have to see that age thing also. See, now our expectations become so high. We learned maths even in class 8th, students are not able to find a cube of a number. And here, parents expect in the 4th class, he should understand cube roots also. I know, I have also faced, and it happens. It happens in the initial days, but later you'll be able to give them a solution, because see, the more you'll rise, the questions will become less. That is the only solution.
Got it.
Sushila Patel, I think you are sister of Suman Patel, na?
Yes, sir.
So you have any questions?
I'm just listening to you all.
No,
it's quite interesting.
No, see, that's why I
Hopefully,
said
in the coming workshop, we'll be learning more.
Yeah, definitely. Workshop, you'll be learning more. That would be 6 hours time, and we'll have a thorough. That time, it would not be a question session. It would be a practical session. So that time we'll learn. So this is
one more thing. Can I ask?
Sure, ma'am.
Like, is it necessary to join the 2-day workshop on the weekend before starting your course on Monday?
It's not compulsory, but what happens? I don't want anybody to join my program with half mind.
Okay.
See what happens, I'll tell you. We dream a lot, but is that dream what is the difference between a need and a, so I was discussing this with Subroto. Yes. Need and a requirement. One desires and one is a need. So I always prefer people, they should go by 3 steps. First step is ask your questions, ask your doubts, ask your queries in this show. Second, go for a workshop. If you find it, yes, it is a life-changing opportunity. It is what can make me a different person from here. Then go for a workshop and then go for a class. I'll share you one link of a group. Now that group will give you, you'll see how students are doing homework. You are from NCR, you told. There is one lady.
I'm from Ghaziabad.
There is one lady. No, I just skipped her name. Inderveer Kaur. Just see her homework. She's from Delhi only. And she's also a trainer. She's taking classes, not Vedic math trainer, but otherwise maths and other. See the dedication she is putting in the homework. And that, see, if you are doing it carefully, if you're doing with dedication, definitely results will come out. All right. So it's all, I am teaching all the 6 students same, but who will flourish that? And 6 means 1-to-1.
Okay. And so, like, if we are missing any class, like by due to some reason.
Very first thing, 4, 5, 6 batches are going side by side. Second thing, you get a video of every class. So even after 1 year, now also when you will join this batch, a student might come from a year back. Sir, I want to learn few topics. Okay. So once you have done, then you are free anytime. It's not, that's what I told you, relationship will not finish off this. So
like in this week, like we are having 3 classes a week. Due to some reason, I'm not able to attend on any day. So the recording is available, or like
recording is always available. Recording, so I will be giving.
Okay,
Recording,
that's
it
what.
would be shared after 2 hours of the class.
Okay.
But class physical is more important. Recording, you can take off last session. Even then, say recording, everything is available.
No, that's what I was asking. Like in case if we are missing because of any reason.
You will not miss until unless it is 100%. You cannot control. Otherwise, you'll never miss. This never happens to us.
So I'm mother of 2 kids. So like it's happened.
You will only say me this thing. I have seen the cases who say this initially and then say, I had a pregnant lady. You won't, and I'll give you one example. One person, he took admission, and in 2nd week he was admitted. He got heart surgery, and he took the class from the hospital itself.
Okay, that's good.
So that is what. See, even I got a surgery operation on 16th. I'm here today. See, you cannot move. So when you love this thing, you'll do. Sir, Suman sir, soft copies are not available because people misuse that. But yes, you can get from Amazon, you can get the Kindle version. I'll share you that link. You can get Kindle version, not PDF soft copy.
Okay, thank you so much. Like basically, I think like getting is there any possibility that I can get hard copies from
Hard
Nepal?
copies, Mr. Umesh will send to you.
Okay,
Like,
okay, that would be fine.
Devi sir took na earlier.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Umesh will call you back and he'll send you, not an issue.
Okay, okay, that would be great.
That takes only 1 day for a courier from Dhangadi to your Chitwan. So not an issue. Right, sir? So anyone has any questions left? So we'll finish this session then. Yes, Rabindra Prasad, you have raised hand. Sarika?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Prasad? Shubhodit Bhattacharya, you have any query now? Mr. Bhattacharya? Okay. So thank you, everyone. And yes, please.
Sir, as you said, we won't be getting any soft copies. And
Soft
so if we are
copy-
taking the practice sheets,
that is in book itself. Complete book is having that. Soft copy, he was expecting a complete PDF file of a book.
Okay. No, so like if we are taking classes of any student, so we have to design our own.
No, you can take the books. You see, we have. You have not gone through the books. I've given you the books links. You just go through it. One is there is a teacher set. Then there are schools books also. So you can take the books. Once you have done with us, you can further give the books to them. Not an issue.
Okay.
So all the teachers are doing this only, and that can be a sticker of your institution can be pasted, so that is being done. Right.
Okay.
Because when we have to give it in the schools, then also school logo has to be implemented.
No, like if we're taking the online classes.
Yes, for online also you need to send them books. Everybody needs hard copy. Otherwise, how will they print? Nobody wants to print. Maths is not that simple. They can print so many. Every parent, because printing costs 10 rupees a print, then they'll say, ma'am, it's becoming too costly. So then they'll ask for a book. Right.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Prasad, you have any question or we?
So we are good.
Okay.
So, sir, please send me the link for the
I've already shared for the book. The rest we can talk in the chat. We can chat.
Okay.
Right. Sure. Yes, Riddhi,
Thank
I'll
you,
be
sir.
sharing you that 3-digit after some time. I'll share you. Right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye, beta. Okay.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.